Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 11.
Prescott from the gun. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. And the Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. Completes this one to Pickens. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3 yards to go.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season. but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Smith. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now a second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
The 39-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a second down and 4.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go, already!
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. They run it again with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He'll try and do this himself. He stiff arms him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now back to throw. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 43 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Pickens going in motion left. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, here we go. I check line.
Throwing. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. I check line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, dude. I check line.
Prescott now from the 50. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and solo moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out left to Dotson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
5-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. DeMarvion overshown, the one to bring him down.
Some people have been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hurts. It's caught. Smith. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
So halftime is it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes third and about a foot. They go play action with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 29.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And taken down just shy of the 40.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And it is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got it down to the 28. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it 24-13. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 79 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Prescott to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good for the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's Bigsby. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Guys, with his talent in the pocket, pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach got plenty to say about this game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Again, it's Williams. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's Hardman to return. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Donovan Ezeraku. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Throwing, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try to do this himself. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne.
To throw is Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
No touch that. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by DeMarvin Overshoot.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out left to Dotson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Second down and 8.
To CD Lamb. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Bigsby once more. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
15 more yards.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A run here with Bigsby. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. The Cowboys take over first and 10. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.